Hi students, welcome to another episode of EVS class. So, in the previous class we discussed about when times changed in the life of Damji Faiz and his son's Hasmukh life. Then next we learned about the expenses increased in the life of Damji Fai and Hasmukh's life. Then what happened to the next generation of Hasmukh? Yes, Paresh. He didn't take the farming as his future job. Why? Because he always understand about the backwardness of farming in his father's life. So he never liked to follow the farming in his life. He taken a change in his life. He become a truck driver. Okay. So children, so let's start our next class. So in this class we discuss some questions about the story we learned, that is more and more expenses about that passage. Some questions given, all of you listen. What can happen to Hasmukh's farm after some years? What can, if you think and tell me the answer, and you can write your own answer in for that question. Okay, children. First, all of you listen. What can happen to Hasmukh's farm after some years? We already learned about what happened in the life of Hasmukh and Hasmukh. What happened in the Hasmukh farm after some years. Yes, we know that we can boldly say that, but yes, after some years the farm will lose fertility. After some years it will lose fertility. Why? Because he is using chemicals, fertilizers. What are things he use? He misuse farming by chemicals and by the use of chemicals, over usage of chemicals and fertilizers. Chemicals and fertilizers. Chemicals and fertilizers. Okay. So from this we can say about progress and development. We can say about progress and development. We can say about progress. Progress and development. We can say progress and development are different from each other, because progress means through farming Hasmukh get progress from his what progress he can make a better lifestyle. He get better lifestyle. Better lifestyle. Then what happened? Better standard of living, better education, better better education, medical and nutritious food. Better education, medical and nutritious food. The development means development means in the life of Damji Faiz and Hasmukh. They introduced electricity came. Then they get water, they get water supply. Then what are things they get? Progress means better lifestyle, style, better education, medical and nutritious food. Through this we can say they get progress, better profit, etc. Development means they available electricity, then water supply, they get water supply. Then what are things? They use tractor instead of bulldogs. They use tractor instead of bulldogs. Then what more things they use? Electricity, water supply, then tractor. But then they use water pumps to pick up water from the wells. Then they use chemicals and fertilizers. These all are developments. Chemicals and fertilizers. Chemicals and fertilizers. What happens at last? Yes, we know. For by the over and over use of chemical and fertilizers, the soil does not provide a proper good result through farming, and the profit goes to be down. So these are the reasons. Okay. Next, what can happen to Hasmukh farm after some years? It will lose fertility because he is using chemical fertilizers. Next question. Damji Bhai's son Hasmukh chose to become a farmer like his father. Okay. Hasmukh's son Paresh is not a farmer but a truck driver. Why would he have done so? Because he could see that his father was running into losses. Farming is an occupation with a little profit. Why he never take farming? He take a truck driver. Why? Because he could see that his father was running into losses through farming. So farming is an occupation with a little profit. He think that. The seeds were not sure that what Hasmukh was talking about was really progress. What do you feel? Yes, really progress means there is no progress. The changes will happen in the field of farming, but there is no progress. We feel very bad situation, bad feeling. Have there been any changes near your area which may be difficult to call progress? What changes are these? What are the different opinions about them? The progress means we know that if our transport systems are developed, our education systems are developed, that all things are progress. Okay, that all things are progress. Okay, next newspaper report is given. All of you listen. I will read that. Tuesday, 18 December 2007, Andhra Pradesh. Tuesday, 18 December 2007, Andhra Pradesh. Farmers in Andhra Pradesh have been sent to jail for not being able to pay back their loans. Why? In Andhra Pradesh, the farmers have been sent to jail because they do not pay back their loans. They are not being able to pay back their loans. Why? We know the life of a farmer like Hasmukh. Yes, he was running into losses through farming. Like this, all the farmers in Andhra Pradesh have been sent to jail for they not being able to pay back their loans. They had suffered a big loss in farming. Why? They had suffered a big loss in farming. One of these farmers, Nallappa Reddy, had taken a bank loan of rupees 24,000. To repay the loan, he had to take another loan from a private money lender at a very high rate of interest. What happened to the Reddy, a farmer? Yes, he taken a bank loan of rupees 24, very little amount, that is 24,000 for better farming. What happened? He cannot repay the loan. So for repay the loan, he had to take another loan from a private money lender with a very high rate of interest. Even after repaying rupees 34,000, Reddy could not repay the entire loan. Reddy says the bank sends farmers to jail for not paying back small loans. But what about the big businessmen? They take loans of crores of rupees. Nothing happens to them when they do not return the money. Nallappa Reddy's story is shared by thousands of farmers in India who are suffering huge losses. The situation is so bad that many farmers see no way out of this except to commit suicide. What happens to the life of farmers nowadays? They commit to suicide. Some of them commit to suicide. According to government figures, 1,50,000 farmers have died like this between 1997 to 2005. This number may be much higher. Yes, we can say that the number is higher nowadays. Why? Because the farmers doesn't get proper facilities any proper facilities to repay the bank loans, so their interest are increased month to month, so they cannot repay them. So at last what will they do? Yes, they are going to commit suicide. So it was the last remedy for the farmers who cannot repay the bank loan. Okay, some project works are given in your textbook. Here, what questions come to your mind about the farmers and the farming? What questions are come to your mind about the farmers and farming? Write some questions in your group and ask a farmer. For example, how many crops do they grow in a year? Which crop needs how much water? Like questions you can prepare in your EVS notebook and make a project work based on that topic. Then you can visit a farm near your area and observe the farm and talk to the people working in their farm and write a report about the farm. Here in your textbook, page number 180, a newspaper report by a group of class 5 students who went to visit Bhaskar Bhai's farm. Like this, you can also make a report about farming. You can report about farming. Okay. So all of you listen. Bhaskar Bhai's farm, Dheri village, Gujarat. Dheri village, Gujarat. As we entered his farm, we were surprised. As we entered his farm, a group of students in 5th standard. They were entered his farm, Bhaskar Bhai's farm. They were surprised. Why they were surprised? They were dead leaves. Yes. Then some of the tree, Bhaskar Bhai's farm. As we entered his farm, we were surprised. There were dead leaves, wild plants, dead leaves. There were dead leaves, wild plants, and grass everywhere. Why they surprised? They entered the Bhaskar Bhai's farm. Yes, there were dead leaves, wild plants, grass everywhere. Some of the tree branches seemed so dry, as if eaten by insects. What happened to the branches of trees? Yes, it is eaten by insects. At places we saw some plants with the colorful leaves also. At places we saw some plants with the colorful leaves. Why these? Bhaskar Bhai said they were croton plants which gave him a signal when the soil became dry. Yes, very good. Yes, why Bhaskar Bhai keep that trees? Yes, that are croton plants which gave him a signal when the soil became dry. We were surprised how he explained that the roots of the croton do not go deep in the ground. So when the top layer of the soil becomes dry, the croton leaves bend and become limp. This signal tells Bhaskar Bhai which part of his farm needs to be watered. It's a very good idea. What is the good thing they found in Bhaskar Bhai's farm? Yes, first of all they entered the Bhaskar Bhai's farm. They were surprised. Why? Because they surprised why? Because there were dead leaves, wild plants and grass everywhere. Some of the tree branches seemed so dry, so they think it is eaten by insects. At place we saw some plants with colorful leaves. Why these? Bhaskar Bhai said they were which type of plants? Croton plants. Which type of plants? Croton plants. What is the peculiarity of this plant? Yes, this croton plants do not go deep in the ground. Its roots do not go deep in the ground. So when the top layer of the soil becomes dry, the croton leaves bend and they become limp. So that is a signal tells Bhaskar Bhai which part of his farms needs to be watered. We found the soil soft and crumbly. The students found that the soil became soft and crumbly. The soil became soft and crumbly. And also they could find some tall coconut trees full of fresh coconuts. What all things they found there? They see croton plants, then tall coconut trees, tall coconut trees, then fresh, that coconut tree contains full of fresh coconuts. We thought he must be using some special fertilizers. At that moment, to see these all things like croton plants, tall coconut trees that contains fresh coconuts, full of fresh coconuts. At that time, the students think about that he is also using some special fertilizers. Bhaskar Bhai said he does not buy fertilizers made in factories. At that moment, what Bhaskar Bhai said? Yes, he does not buy fertilizers made in factories. His soil is fertile. He says his soil is fertile. Because of all the dried leaves which slowly rot and mixed with it. Why he proudly says that his soil is fertile? Fertile means the plants grow very properly or good in a healthy manner in a soil. We can say that it is a fertile soil because it contains dead and decaying of leaves, stems, etc. So it will make the soil more fertile. Then the dried leaves which slowly rot and mix with the soil, so the soil become fertile. He dug the soil a little and told us to look. We saw thousands of earthworms. What happened? Yes, the Bhaskar Bhai dug the soil a little and told us to look. What they do? What we see? Yes, loads of earthworms. Lots of earthworms are we know that earthworms are farmers' friends. These are my soil's best friends, he said. The earthworms soften the soil as they keep digging underneath to make tunnels. This way, air and water can easily get into the soil. How the air and water easily get into the soil? Yes, we know that inside the soil there are lots of earthworms are there. So that earthworms help the soil become softened. Then if the earthworms keep digging underneath to make tunnels, through that tunnels the air and water can easily get into the soil. So the the earthworm also eat the dead leaves and the plants, and their droppings fertilize the soil. Fertilize the soil. All students, you should read your text and study that things. That means who is the best friend for the farmer and soil? Yes, earthworm. How the earthworm was become the best friend? Because we know if we dig the soil, we can see lots of earthworms inside the soil. Why? Because that soil does not contain any chemical fertilizers, so that it is more fertile. Why? The earthworm makes tunnels inside underneath of the soil, that through that tunnels air and water get into the soil, so it will make the soil more soft and fertile, and also the droppings of the earthworms make the soil fertile. Praveen told us about his uncle in the city who has dug a pit in his garden. He puts dried leaves in the pit along with all the kitchen waste, peels of vegetables and fruits and leftover food. He also has earthworms in the pit. They turn the waste into compost, a natural fertilizer. Yes, natural fertilizer. How can we make a natural fertilizer? We can make a pit in the anywhere, like a pit in the in outside, and put dried leaves, then all kitchen waste like peels of vegetables, fruits, leftover food, etc. into the pit. Then there also earthworms is present in it. They turn the waste into compost. It is a natural fertilizer. So his uncle gets good fertilizer without spending extra money. We all had some fresh coconuts from the farm. They were really tasty. We also learned so much about a new way of farming. Who are the group members? Praful, Hasna, Kritika, Chakki, Praveen. Class 5C. It was the report about the 5 students of 5th class, 5th standard about Bhaskar Bhai's farm. So it was a nice report. Okay, from that report we can learn lot of things like about the farm, about the earthworm, then about the croton plant, then about a natural fertilizer, how to prepare natural fertilizer. Next, journey of a bajra seed from a field to a plate. What can you see in each picture on the next page? First one, in picture 2, you can see the bajra cobs in the mortar, Oakley, is used for crushing. That means in picture 2, the bajra stalks are used to, it is used for crushing. The cobs are crushed with a pestle, and the seeds are separated from the cob. Then you can see the separated seeds in the picture 3, bajra. Okay, then the work is also done by big machines like threshers about we know. Then we call both these as different technologies, using our hands or big machines to crush the seeds. Threshing. Okay, here to crush the seeds from the stalks of the seeds, that is called threshing. Through threshing we can separate the stalk and the seeds. Then here we can see the different through different process we can see the how to journey of a bajra seed from a field to a plate. From the field, the bajra taken by workers, then it is dried up in the sun, and then threshing is taken place. Then through threshing we can separate the stalk and the seeds. Then it is made into powdered form. Then that powder we sieve that powder for getting fine particles. Then we add some water, salt, and make it a duff. Then after making a duff, then we make make roti with the bajra. Okay children. Okay children, we know that our lesson is over. So from this picture we can think about that how to prepare the atta flour. In nowadays we know lots of modern technologies are used for preparing flour, atta powder, wheat powder, ashirwad powder also, etc. we used, okay, for making chapati and the process. How they are made in through by using lots of technologies. So here a process or method is also a technology for, we normally use the word technique. We could for making dough from dry atta, also a technology is used for making a dough. Then straining the flour, pouring water slowly while kneading, then bringing it to the desired consistency, and at the end collecting the dough into one big lump. All these might be difficult to describe in words. Okay, so that is difficult to describe in words. So we know how to we prepare our chapati. Yes, first of all, we buy atta flour from the market. Then take a vessel, put some flour into the vessel, then add some salt and water, then make it a dough with the exact consistency. Then after that make a small balls. Then we make a round shape chapatis. Then with that dough, then we cooked that. Then we eat that sweety and delicious tasty chapati. Okay, so from this, for getting that atta flour, there are lots of techniques are used for making that atta flour. Or there are lots of technologies are included for the making of atta flour. So in this lesson is over. So dear children, so you should read your textbook more and more times. Through reading, you will get lots of ideas about the technologies, then about the farming, the benefits and the drawbacks of farming, etc. So benefits of drawbacks about the farming. So let's wind up the class. Okay children, thank you. Children, before winding up, so all of you listen here. So we can see some pictures of some some crops are here. First one, we can identify that it is maize. Second one, I think it is small in size and it is red in color. I think it is mustard. Okay, next one, wheat. Next one, bajra. We can recognize these grains with the help of their shape, then size and its color. We know how we get these grains. How we get these grains? We get these grains from the field through farming. Okay. Then all of you read your textbook, and also we can see here how to make the popular dish in Gujarat like udiya, that means upside down. Here the picture is given. They celebrate that by making udiya in their villages is given. Then here we can see the seed that is kept in a wooden box, and also some neem leaves are there. Why the farmers keep some neem leaves with the good crops? Because that neem leaves protect the seed from the attack of the insects. Okay. Then nowadays the farmers use chemical fertilizers to protect the seeds from the seeds from the insects. Then next one, Next, some question project work is given in your textbook. That is, you should prepare some questions to ask about a farmer and farming. So write some questions in your EVS notebook. For example, that is given in your textbook. How many crops do they grow in a year? Which crop needs how much water? Like questions you should write in your EVS notebook. Okay, children. So let's wind up the class. Thank you.